end the first semester with teleology, which is what's ahead. And the reason why we do that, because we know what's coming in the second semester. And the second semester is about the creation of the universe and the creation of life. So we end with teleology because we need to ask the question before going into physics and biology: is there any meaning to this? Is there an ultimate purpose, or is it just a random chance, an accident? Or is there a divine reason behind the existence of the universe and the existence of life?
So after the mathematics module, we went into physics, and I was super excited because physics was my favorite course all throughout high school. And I just loved seeing how all these forces, all these laws of nature, they fit perfectly together to have this orderly and designed universe. I personally learned physics with all this calculus and calculations, but Created took a step back and they said, let's approach this in a conceptual way so that we can see just like how God works within the universe. And it was honestly super amazing, just learning everything that we did.
Yeah, so the themes of the week, one of the things we wanted to do, well, week 2, first of all, has to do with the scientific method. And the reason why, because we need to have a method now to study the physical universe. So it's often understood you have the book of God's Word and you have the book of God's works. So it's one thing to study God's Word, but it's another thing, how do we actually study His works? And so can we come up with a method in order for us to understand what God is trying to communicate to the physical world? So what the scientific method does, it helps us study the physical world to hear what it's having to say. So it requires a different method because now we're studying physical matter. We're studying forces and matter and energy. So we need a way to read this.
One of the things that really helps me grasp this concept, this conceptual concept of the physics module, was just how the weeks were ordered. It was super helpful. The first week was the history week, and that's where we learned all our history, all about these physicists and their discoveries. Week 2 was about the scientific method. Week 3 began with the macroscopic universe. Week 4 was the moto-cosmic universe, and week 5 was the microscopic or the atomic universe, and just putting them in order and going from big to small, and then eventually transitioning into biology, where we look at Earth itself. Like it just all fit together, and I really saw myself and my peers and just everyone around me growing in knowledge of physics.
I think you get the most out of it, in my opinion, is if, at least when you're introducing physics, especially with people that it's not their area of expertise. I think you get the most out of it if you can just conceptually understand it, and you realize an awe and wonder. If you approach it with a sense of awe and wonder of the universe, it's one of the most enjoyable modules there is.
The physics module was really a great transition from mathematics to physics to biology, because in physics we studied the macro universe and just everything that is basically of the physical world. And then now we're sort of narrowing it down from big to small, going to the atomic universe. But then now we're transitioning into life and how just this one planet called Earth has all this life, has this meaning, has this potential on it, out of this huge universe. And I'm just super excited for the biology module. I'm sure that I'll learn so much more than I have done in school. And I'm just really thankful that we're taking the time to go through these deep concepts with a Christian worldview. I think it really helps me see God in everything, in every subject. And He's not just cornered in the Bible class, but He's everywhere, and He's taught within everything.